on Fox Sports North.
It's been an amazing night, but we're not done. We have one more award to announce, the Lifetime Achievement Award.
That's right, and the Lifetime Achievement Award is given to a person who has dedicated their career to furthering the success of sports in Minnesota. Achievements have made a significant impact on the community over the years, and just truly one of the all-time greats.
And it is no secret that this year's Lifetime Achievement Award recipient is Twins legend and National Baseball Hall of Famer, one of my very dear friends, Rod Carew. And presenting the Lifetime Achievement Award to Rod will be another Twins legend and another great friend, Tony Oliva. Where's Rod?
Well, we gotta wait for Tony to introduce himself.
You want me to lose the right? I think he goes
Both of us were a little confused with that, weren't we?
We spent so much time together, you know, that we together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I figured you'd know where he was.
Oh, listen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's right?
Before you bring him out here, tell us a little bit about him. You knew him from the time he arrived. You guys were roommates together. You spent all of your lives together in baseball. Can you tell us a little bit about Rod?
I can tell you a lot about Rod.
There's a lot you can't tell us, too.
No, you're right. I know Rod over 50 years. Since 1963, we've been together as a players, as a friend, as a brother. I was his babysitter. When he came to the big league in 1967, they put Rod Carew with me because already I was a little bit old. I was in the big league 3 or 4 years, and Rod Carew needed somebody like me to be his babysitter. But it's true stories. We've been together for over 50 years as a players, as a coach. You know, we do support together. I see him grow to get better and better. Everybody knows that Rod Carew is a great ball player. Everybody knows. But what I want to tell you, that Rod Carew is a better person than a baseball player. He does so much for the community. All over the United States, all here in Minnesota, in California, in Panama, in Cuba, all over. Carew is something he's all over. The people love him.
Let's take a look at Rod Carew.
Rod Carew is one of the greatest players in baseball history. 18 times he was an all-star. He won 7 batting titles, and in 1985 reached a major milestone.
The pitch. Swing a line drive, base hit, there it is, number 3,000 for Rod Carew.
Carew's Hall of Fame career has one season that stands out. It was 40 years ago when Rod made his memorable run at 400.
No, I'm greedy. You know, if I get 1, I want 2. If I get 2, I want 3. If I get 4, I want 5.
Carew was already a 5-time batting champion when opening day arrived in 1977, the season in which Sir Rodney and his magic wand would take Twins territory on a thrilling pursuit of a magic number.
Great shirt, great shirt. I don't know if I can hit 400.
Yeah.
I never actually started out trying to hit 400. You know, my job was to go out there and get as many base hits as I can. What I noticed that was different is that no matter how hard you threw the ball, it just seemed like it was just floating up to home plate. And also, as a hitter, I could see the whole field. And I would see guys moving, and then I would hit it where they were standing, and it would go through for a base hit.
Carew's impact on the diamond is only a part of his legacy. It's what he's done in the wake of tragedy that has made him a true hero. On the morning of September 20th, 2015, on a day that he nearly lost his life, Rod Carew's life changed forever.
I got up real early, and I said, I think I'm going to go out and hit some golf balls. After I hit the first ball down the middle, I said, okay, I don't have to hit another one. So all of a sudden I felt this indigestion burn. My hands got real clammy, you know. So I backed the cart up, went into the locker room, and I told the lady, I says, would you please call the paramedics right now? And the last thing I remembered after that was seeing one of the paramedics on the floor yelling, let's go, we're losing him, and then I was gone.
In the months that followed, Rod and his wife Rhonda, in conjunction with the twins, started the Heart of 29, a program raising awareness for the American Heart Association.
We have a lot of work to do. We have to spread the word, let people be aware. This thing inside of us, this ticker, is very important. We have to take care of it. We have to eat right, get rid of the smoking, take your medications, get checked. Because on the outside, you can look good. Like me, on the outside, I look good. But on the inside, this turmoil was happening. And I really felt I was lucky, quite lucky.
In December of 2016, some 15 months after his heart attack, Carew received a heart and kidney transplant. The organ donor was Conrad Ruhlin, a 29-year-old who had played in the National Football League and lost his life due to a brain aneurysm. In an uncanny twist of fate, Rod had met the young man years before.
Conrad went to school with my son and my daughter. And I used to go watch my son play basketball, and he also played. You know, I hadn't seen him since then. You know, when I met Conrad, when he was in middle school with my son, and his mom came to pick him up, first thing he said when he got in the car, I met Rod Carew today.
As he did when he lost his daughter Michelle to leukemia and then suffered a heart attack, Carew is using his fame to send a positive and life-saving message, advocating now for Donate Life America.
People don't realize they're giving something away to help someone else. And so we have to just tell people, don't be afraid, you know, don't be afraid. Give someone else the opportunity to go to continue their life and realize the things that they've always wanted to do. I'm living proof that organ donorship is important.
Saves lives.
Yes, it does.
And now you can introduce your roommate.
And now I have the pleasure to introduce my roommate, my friend, my brother, everything you want to call him. Yeah, I want to call Rod Carew. Congratulations.
It's all yours.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and it's great to be here. Whenever I come back to Minneapolis, I always say this is my home, and it is my home. I might live in California, but this place, this state, is my home. I came here in 1967 as a 20-year-old, hot-headed kid, and I was very aloof. I was a loner, but the years that I spent here, and a lot of you people have seen me as a kid, and the greatest memory that I have of Minnesota is getting 7 standing ovations during a game in 1977 at the old Metropolitan Stadium. You saw me come here as a young kid, saw me leave here as a grown man. And that I would always cherish and remember. When people come into my home to find and ask me what's the greatest award that's in my cabinets, and I tell them the Roberto Clemente Award, because it's an award that I received in 1977 for doing things for other people. You know, when I lost my youngest daughter to leukemia at age 18, I could have fallen apart, but I didn't. She begged me to talk to the press, because I never talk to the press. And she says, you're going to save a lot of lives. So I started talking to the press about kids with leukemia, visiting families with kids with leukemia. And so now every child that's born and saved that has leukemia or any blood cancers, they're my children. Because I continue the last 22 years, I've had a golf tournament that I started for pediatric cancer research. And all the funds go to cancer research for kids. And so every time the doctors tell me that, we just saved 5 more children, I'm happy. And I always look upstairs and said to Michelle, honey, we're doing a good job. We have 5 more lives that we saved today. So I will continue doing that until the day I die. I almost lost my life about a year ago. I had a heart and kidney transplant. And I wasn't afraid to die because I knew that I had God in my back pocket. And I knew that he was going to keep me safe and take care of me, because my mother had always told me, don't worry about anything, that God's going to look out after you. And believe it or not, I cried every single day, every single night before I went to bed. I had to kick my wife out of the hospital sometimes because I wanted to go to bed early. I wanted to cry early. So I had to kick her out of the room. And she's been my lifesaver. She's been my caretaker. She's been my lover, my girlfriend, everything. And she started with me, and today she's still here with me and still taking care of me. And I'm going to tell you something. She's tough. I used to go to bed 2, 3 o'clock in the mornings and then get up at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock to go and play golf. I'm not a good golfer, but I enjoy it. And now I go to bed maybe 7, 8 o'clock, and I want to sleep until about 12 the next day. Nope, you don't. I have to get up. I've got to find something to do to keep me going. And she's like my drill instructor, Time to go walk for 45 minutes or walk for, an hour or a mile or 2. And, I don't hope, because I wouldn't want any of you to go through the journey that I took to be here standing tonight with all the great doctors that took care of me. So, as I've said before, it's always good to come home, and thanks to each and every one of you. Merry Christmas, and may God bless each and every one of you that are here tonight. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of our first ever Minnesota Sports Award presented by Sports Minneapolis. I'd like to thank Ahmad Rashad, my partner for the evening.
Thank you, and you too. And finally, to all the athletes in attendance and our award winners, you thrill us with your terrific athletic skills and your commitment to this community. Thanks so much for being here. Have a wonderful holiday season, and good night, everyone.
How do you know you